Hi guys. So this story is very very crazy. Wait a second. Sorry about that. Sorry if I look strange. Let's see. Okay, so this one I found the news from watching Landon Productions. So hey, to all of you guys that watch that, go check him out on YouTube. So it says, well, it's obviously gonna be about Donald Trump, as you can tell from the title. And it says Trump denies ever having met the disabled reporter. He's accused of cruelly mimicking and says the poor guy should stop using his disability to grandstand. So the picture is quite graphic. Ooh, there's even a video, so I might play that just to see what he's talking about. But I'll just read the article. So before I start, everybody knows Donald Trump is trying to run for president, I guess, of in next year, whatever. And he has been in a lot of different news, and he's done a lot of horrible, horrible things, and said, I mean, he hasn't done a lot of horrible things. He said a lot of horrible things. And I just don't like him. He's just a piece of shit. So, um, I'll just read what it says here. It says they also have Daily Mail of Donald Trump. So I'll put the two articles down. So it says Donald Trump is under fire for allegedly. Sorry about my voice. I think I'm maybe getting sick. Donald Trump is under fire for allegedly imitating New York Times reporter Sergei Kovaleski, who was disabled during a campaign speech Wednesday. Kovaleski has a chronic condition that affects his ability to move his arms. Sorry if I pronounced the reporter's last name wrong. In a statement, Trump said he couldn't have been making fun of Kovaleski or Kovaleski, I don't know, since he doesn't know what he looks like. Kovaleski believes Trump knows what he was doing since he covered Trump during his time working for the New York Daily News. Pulitzer Prize winning journalist wrote an article in 2001 that said police questioned the number of people allegedly celebrating 9/11 attacks. Trump has said he saw thousands of people celebrating in New Jersey. Billionaire was blasting Kovaleski for saying he doesn't recall celebrations. New York Times said Trump was outrageous to ridicule the reporter. The Ruderman Family Foundation offered Trump sensitivity training sessions to help him better understand people with disabilities. So, apparently, people are saying that he was making fun of this disabled New York Times reporter named Sergei Kovaleski. And there is actually a picture in this article, which I'll put the link down below, where you can see how, I don't know this news reporter, so there's actually a picture side by side of Donald Trump in imitating what seems to be Sergey. And apparently, Donald Trump said he's never met Sergey or whatnot, and Sergey has said he has. Sergey said he covered Trump's news, whatever, when he worked for the New York Times. And I'm gonna play this video, but you won't be able to see it. But the link will be down below so you can check it out because I need to know what's going on.
The Washington Post writes an article, and one of the paragraphs, it says, and by the way, this was right after September 11th. This was September 18th. And right after, sort of an amazing thing, right after a couple of good paragraphs, and it's talking about northern New Jersey draws the prober's eye, written by a nice reporter. Now the poor guy, you got to see this guy. Oh, I don't know what I said. I don't remember. He's going like, I don't remember. Oh, maybe that's what I said. This was 14 years ago. They didn't do a retraction. 14 years ago, they did no retraction.
Can't believe you just did
And it
that.
says, in Jersey City, within hours of two jetliners plowing into the World Trade Center, law enforcement authorities...
Well, I'm gonna just stop it right there. It's only a minute long, but he's an asshole. So apparently, Sergey, I think the news reporter that's disabled. Apparently, he he was he was like writing an article in 2001 for the 9/11 attack. And Trump, I guess he really did, um, was making fun of him. You could see how he was making fun. He did the motion and the hand signal and everything. So, and he said that he never met this guy and doesn't know who he is. That motherfucker liar. Keep lying to yourself. Now nobody's gonna vote for you for sure. There are some what is it called? Not Instagram. What is it? Twitter. Twitter things that people have wrote about Donald Trump. I'll just read the article some more because there's a few things. I don't really know what to say. I'm just baffled by what he just did on the video. That's not right to do, to mock a disabled person, like is he was probably born with it, or he got it from something, you never know. And apparently this disease or disableness that he has, he cannot move his one hand because it's like disabled in the picture. You could see it. I'm sorry if I was trying to do it. I'm not trying to be mean. I was just trying to show you how it was in the picture. So anyways, keep going to the article. It says Trump has been at odds with Klovetsky ever since the real estate mogul controversially claimed thousands of Arabs were celebrating in the streets of New Jersey after the 9/11 attacks. When Trump's claims were debunked, he said he had based his statements on an article Kowalewski wrote 14 years ago for the Washington Post. Yeah, he was making fun of him anyways. However, Kowalewski said he wrote reports of a number of people allegedly celebrating in New Jersey, but that he never actually saw these revealers and that he had no idea where Trump got his figure from. Instead of admitting he had got it wrong, Trump went on the offensive against Kowalewski on Wednesday, mocking the reporter's physical condition that impacts his ability to move his arms. Yeah, so what he really did was really mean, and the people in the background were laughing. So you guys that were laughing in the background, screw you, because that's not right to laugh at somebody that's disabled. It's not right. Anybody that's disabled, it's not right. Even if you are just laughing, it's not right. Because that's still, like, not bullying, but it's still hurtful to some people, like, you know. Let's see. In a campaign stop in Myrtle Beach, South Carolina, Trump laid into the journalist, doing an impression that saw him flare his arms while putting on a strange voice. Before the distasteful imitation, Trump said the story was written by a nice reporter. But he continued, now the poor guy, you gotta see this guy. I don't know what I said. I don't remember. I don't remember. Maybe that's what I said. Well, yeah, this article is quite long. Yeah, it's really, really long. So I'm not going to read more into it because this video is getting quite long. But yeah, there are more pictures of this reporter if you scroll. And yeah, you can see his finger is really disabled. He can't move it. It's like skeleton hands almost. Yeah, that's kind of mean. I apologize. Let's see. Screw Donald Trump. What he has to say on Twitter. Trump defends claims he saw Jersey Muslims celebrating 9/11. What is this?
So here's what happens, and it was very interesting. During a speech recently, I said that I saw in parts of New Jersey, Jersey City, but parts of New Jersey, I saw people getting together and in fairly large numbers celebrating as the World Trade Center was coming down, killing thousands of people, thousands and thousands of people. People are still dying over what happened to the World Trade Center, and they're dying a terrible death. And I saw people, and I saw them on television, and I read about it on the internet, and I read about it. So they said, oh, we can't find anything, Mr. Trump. The reporters are calling all day, all night. They want to find out, did Trump make a mistake? And lo and behold, I start getting phone calls.
Here's a full statement of what Trump said. I have no idea who this reporter is. Sergei Kowalski is, what he looks like, or his level of intelligence. I don't know if he is J.J. Watt or Muhammad Ali in his prime, or somebody of less athletic or physical ability. So if you don't know who he is, then how come you were imitating him like perfectly? You were imitating him perfectly to the T. And that's not right. Like, you do know him. You're lying to everybody in the world. Um, I know nothing about him or other than I have great respect for the way he wrote the story on September 18th, 2001, and in particular the paragraph talking about Muslims and tailgate parties taking place in New Jersey. Somebody at the financially failing and totally biased New York Times said that over the years I've met Mr. Kowaleski. Despite having one of the all-time great memories, I certainly do not remember him. Well, I'm pretty sure you probably met him. Either you just don't remember or you don't want to make yourself remember, because now that you've done what you did, you're trying to hide the fact that you don't know him, which in reality, you do know him. What I do know is that after 14 years and no retraction, the supporter tried to pull away from the tailgate party paragraph he wrote many years ago for the Washington Post. His recent statement to me seemed like, again without knowing what he looks like, he was groveling and searching for a way out from what he wrote many years ago. In my speech before over 10,000 people in Myrtle Beach, I merely mimicked what I thought would be a flustered reporter trying to get out of the statement he made long ago. If Mr. Kowaleski is handicapped, I would not know because I do not know what he looks like. If I did know, I would definitely not say anything about his appearance. I have tremendous respect for people who are physically challenged and have spent tens of millions of dollars throughout buildings all over the world on making them handicapped accessible and ADA, Americans Disability Act compliant. So, you mean to say when you're pretending to be a reporter, you so happen to make the voice and make the gesture, which seems like you are making fun of, Sergey, which is, you're just trying to make shit up, so I don't know what to say. I'm not going to read anymore. That's it. This video is way too long. All I can say is, Donald Trump, I never liked you. Fuck you. This is my finger to you. Come after me, bro. I have nothing. I will go after you anyways. Not I have nothing to say, but I'll go after you. And keep telling the whole world, keep denying that you don't know who Sergey is, because I know you so well know from this first video. It really appears like you really know him very well, and you maybe don't like him and trying to make fun of him. Yeah. So yeah, that's about it with this video. I hope you enjoy, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye.